Alrighty, let's get this over with.
That's the market. Move in. Confirm and contain the biological threat. Watch your fire. There might be survivors.
Copy that.
Will do. Civilian in distress on the east side. Leon, I need backup. Pass the Brosek.
Okay. Oh, see. The subtitle there did not translate well. Jesus Christ.
Good afternoon, everyone! It's so good to be back here in Paris. We had our incredible Six Invitational in February in this very city. And thanks to the EWC, we're back here with all of you. Now, this community shows up every season. And every season, you tell us exactly what you think. And that matters more than you know. So thank you. Now, it's already been a huge year for Siege. And with our second season closing soon, I think it's time to talk about Year 11, Season 3. We're bringing a lot with it. A brand new Defender built to break the shield meta wide open.
What a wild take to say that, knowing
and a brand new event where speed is everything. But before we get to all that, there's something I'd like to address directly. Since the launch of Rank 3.0, we've been listening closely through our seasonal surveys and the feedback you've been sharing across the community.
Which they actually have. They've been listening.
And a few topics have risen to the top. Progression, placements, and rank standings. Let's walk through those changes right now.
Okay.
New placements. There's still 5, but with bigger rank point swings. Where you land is a better reflection of how you played.
Nice.
A soft reset at the season's launch, which we know can be disruptive, but this is designed to be a cleaner and more accurate starting point and to make sure your placements are better reflected. As an example,
that's already a good adjustment because, honestly,
will be reset to Emerald 3
it's stupid that you can lose almost the exact amount you earn from a win.
Base rank points are also being adjusted from 25 points to 30 per win. You're better rewarded for your effort.
Hopefully, does that reflect the
also,
losses?
Emeralds can no longer bring platinum or gold players into champion lobbies. And for those who want to go to the top level, the Legend Division is being added. And those are for you for the compete at the highest level. Now, if you haven't filled out that seasonal survey, please do, because it's one of the best ways to shape what we do next. Now, we put together a full look at everything coming. Let's get into it. Here's Season 3, Operation Splitfire.
Okay, 3v3. Very interesting.
For the past 2 seasons, we've had a great reaction
like,
to the
what am I looking
1v1
at?
arcade. Players have shown up
they
and
just
have been
the
playing that
weirdest
playlist. And this season, it's time to
like
try a new arcade.
around.
The 3v3 arcade is coming to Siege in Year 11, Season 3.
What an interesting one there.
It's still going to be fast-paced. It's an arcade after all, but each person on the team actually holds more weight. If you lose one of your teammates, now you're down to 2v3, you're already in the end mode of the round. You don't have all the utility you have with a 5-stack. So you have to keep everyone together, coordinated, play off each other, and think about which ops you're bringing and what type of synergies that you want to use to expose the weaknesses of your enemy team. We will be applying attrition settings for 3v3. Once you win that round, all 3 of those operators are gone,
when they did that,
and now you need to apply a brand new strategy. So think a little bit about when you bring your hard breachers, when to apply a shield. What about electricity? In 3v3, you only need to grab 2 friends, but you can still feel the thrill of a Siege round and the energy that you're able to bring to just coordinate with your buddies and close out that round. It brings a lot of excitement. It's the perfect blend
Sorry,
in between
but I love
the
that they showed this
5v5
footage,
and the 1v1.
and the footage
It's
they're
a great
showing
time to jump
is
in
all
and
the
play
5v5
and let
mode.
your voice be heard through
normal
our
mode.
seasonal survey to let us know how you'd like to see the mode
Would have been
improved in the
nice to
future.
see actual footage of the 33. Balancing update. Alright.
This season, we're making a number of balancing updates focused on some of the most discussed
Thank you,
weapons
YouTube, for-
and operated in the game. Let's start with weapons. The AR-15.50, the MK-14 EBR,
Yeah.
and the SMG-12 have been dominant
This was
for
already
a while,
stated in the community checkpoint,
often
but
overshadowing the
we've
operator's
only given
gadget.
hints
So
about
we're
it.
making adjustment to the damage, recoil behavior, and ammunition capacity. We're also removing the muzzle brake on defense for two barrels and Aruni's DMR. From there,
I was already
a few
gonna
more changes
swap
across
into
the
that.
roster. Lion scan warning time is coming down slightly. More opportunities to catch defenders on the move. Capcan entry denial devices gets a small damage increase. So a good trap placement
Supposedly heard
pays
it's like
off even more.
2 damage.
Echo's Yokai drones recharge their sonic burst faster,
That's
so it can
nice.
bring consistent value throughout the
Alright,
whole
allows
round.
Echo to be played a
Now,
bit more.
Dokkaebi. We've been tuning her since her
I don't know why YouTube's doing that.
remaster launched back in Season 2, watching the data and listening to the feedback along the way. This season, we're replacing our Impact
has
EMP
been nice.
grenades with Recharge. It's a real shift in how she
Almost
supports
like
a
they
push,
didn't even know what
and
to
it
give her.
helps us define her role more clearly going forward. We're also
I feel like
bringing
they
back a
almost didn't know
familiar
what to do.
counterplay to the GKO payload.
Because I know they've
Upload
tried
now
giving her like
requires a
so many
continuous
different
connection
secondaries in the
between
past.
Dokkaebi's tablet
And
and the
they
target's
can never figure it out.
Break that connection, and the upload is cancelled. Mute signal disruptor and it can now sever that link, making how she supports a
Alright.
push. And it helps us define her role more clearly going forward. We're also bringing back a familiar counterplay to the GKO payload. The upload now requires a continuous connection between
Yep.
Dokkaebi's
Which
tablet
in my opinion
and the
makes no
target's phone.
sense.
Break
Don't
that
care about
connection,
the logic
and the
that
upload
it's
is
a virus.
cancelled. Mute signal disruptor and it can now sever that link.
Thank you.
Making him a direct counter to Dokkaebi once again.
I don't understand why they didn't allow
While an
that.
upload is in progress,
beginning.
Dokkaebi's tablet stays active, allowing Solace to track her for the duration
like
of the
that.
upload, not just when it starts. At the same time, IQ can detect the target's phone throughout the upload, making her a strong partner for coordinating pushes and following up on act defenders. Outside of an active upload, Dokkaebi's tablet remains
That-
hidden from
that
electronic
basement of
detection,
all looks
just
so
as
weird
before.
now.
Put together, this keeps what makes her remaster strong, while giving defenders an actual window to notice, disrupt, and stop the upload before it lands. Last but not least, Callie. She hasn't seen much play lately, so this season
You
she's
don't
getting
say.
a real buff. One aim at making her stronger and more fun to play. Her sniper rifle gets more practical. The CSRX 300 moves from 5x and 12x magnification down to 3.5 and 8x, which gives Callie player a lot
Those magnifications made no sense. Freaking 5x and 12x on like 90% of the maps that are like average gunfights. Like I think like freaking barely, what was it, like 10? I was gonna say 10 feet, but I don't even think that's correct. But it's like pretty much at the end of the day, Callie, not that much. The zoom needed to be dialed down, which 8.5, I think, is that the telescopic zoom or is that glasses zoom with the flip sight? Because I think that's the same zoom as that. 8
more
times is
flexibility
interesting.
across different engagement ranges. We're also cutting the time between shots and increasing her total life.
AKA
so
rate
she
of
can
fire
stay in the
increase.
fight instead of disengaging after every hit. On the gadget side, activating or
rounds,
deactivating
loser.
the LV explosive lands no longer
So,
interrupts your
would that
aim
mean
or
like
your link.
52?
So you can manage your utility without losing your sightlines.
Honestly, I
Adding
feel like
it all
that's
up,
gonna be a
and
weird
Callie plays smoother, it's
jarring
harder, and
thing.
holds her at
I do like
long-range
that,
angles
being
with a
able to
lot
swap
more
the gadget
confidence than
without needing
before.
to un-
And with
ADS
the
and
new
ADS
3.5
back.
scope, faster follow-up shots, and increased ammo, she's much better equipped to handle close-range fights when she has to commit indoor. That's balancing for Season 3? Well, at least for now, as we will
That
have
rate
another
of
big
fire is gonna be
update
brutal.
like this one during the mid-season.
Like I wouldn't, like I'm jokingly saying it, I wouldn't be surprised if we see
Over the past few years,
more
we've heard
Callie.
players asking for more frequent map updates. We heard that loud and clear. And our answer is to bring a twist to the maps you already know and love or hate. So this season, we're introducing something new.
What a
Targeted
statement.
map updates. The idea is simple. Make smaller, meaningful gameplay changes that shake up a map. Open the door to new strategies and keep a map feeling fresh without touching its core identity. Every season that does not bring a brand new map will bring one of these. So there's always something new to learn.
New cadence.
First up,
Sweet.
we're going to Italy with Villa. If you've played Villa, you probably already know this. The first floor living room and library has always been its least played bomb site.
Oh yeah.
So we're moving it to the
Because it
basement.
sucks.
We've reworked the whole
Okay,
layout
so that's
to
like
build a brand new
change.
defensive site there. New bomb locations, new rotations, new destructible walls, hatches, and updated cover. The biggest single change, though, is the garage. It's been completely redesigned, and it now plays as an interior space instead of an exterior approach. That alone changes how
I
attackers
think
can
everyone knew
move
that
through the whole
that
side
one
of the map.
time it was
Put
bugged.
together, this bomb site is something completely fresh. New
That
defensive
looks nice, I'll
setups,
say.
new attacking routes, strategies nobody's had to think about on this map. The basement objective
Yeah,
is the headline.
no
but it's
one
not
fucks
the only
with the
thing
basement,
changing.
except
You'll
for
notice
defenders.
supporting layout updates throughout the surrounding area too, aimed at improving flow, droning lanes, and overall gameplay. That's what targeted map updates are all
I hate
about.
that I've seen already clips
Focus
of that.
changes that meaningfully shift how you play a
That
map
hatch.
without losing what makes that map feel like itself.
Just from the
So every
creators.
mid-season where we aren't shipping a map, we'll be testing a new micro update that will add new gameplay and new features that we can't wait for you guys to try out. And we'll be monitoring all of the feedback and reacting accordingly. Before we move on, Modernized Map continues this season.
Yeah.
This time, it's Stadium Alpha, Stadium Bravo, and House.
Oh,
The tutorials and shooting range will also be receiving a graphic update. So as always, we can't wait to see what you guys do with
Interesting.
these targeted map updates starting this season.
In Season 3, we are introducing Legend Division, a fully visible
Not gonna care for
leaderboard to the entire community about who are the top players within Siege. So Legend Division is a new solo queue playlist which opens mid-season as part of our new content cadence. At the
I was saying,
beginning
I
of Legend
appreciate how they've
Division,
restructured
you will
things,
confirm the
they
region that
release
you will
stuff.
participate in that season. During a season, the region is locked and you will participate with all players in your region competing for who's the best of the best. When the Legend Division opens, there will be a set of requirements that you must follow in order to participate in the Legend Division. One of those is be a
security check,
champion
interesting.
player. Another one is having a rank history, meaning that you had to have had platinum or above
Which
in
is
Season 2.
wild for
Additionally,
the
you will be
champion rank,
required to
'cause I've
pass
heard
different security
current
checks,
champions are now
such as our
haven't
new
even gotten to
R6 Shield Guard
champion yet.
secure platform, and also
that already
have your
smells so
account
concerned.
protected by 2FA by application. This season introduces R6 Shield Guard secure platform exclusive for the Legend Division, which has secure boot, TPM 2.0, and many other PC security features.
Jesus.
We also have a team dedicated for monitoring the
with the STC
leaderboard,
clips.
meaning that if you are participating in the
6
Legend
consoles. I
Division
forget the
and you're
full
doing
bit,
well,
but
especially,
I'll get the
you
point
have
of that
eyes on
joke.
you directly from the dev team, looking over the leaderboard and flushing out any bad actors. All the top 100 players will receive an exclusive charm with their final position on the
That's a cool
Legend
charm.
Division. Thank you for your
Just don't know
continued
how many people
support.
will actually
It really
rock
means
it.
a lot to us, all the feedback that you've been able to provide. And we're excited to see what happens next when legends are made
damn.
in the Legend Division. This highly visible leaderboard is viewed not only by every player within Rainbow Six Siege, but also those esports teams looking for their next star.
Ooh, right. The
You've
drone
been
race.
asking for it? It's here. Drone Race is finally coming to Siege. Wasteland Circuit is a free-for-all
No.
drone
Said
race
no
game
one.
mode. We have a Grand Prix where we're going to test your skills over 3 tracks. The first one is all fast and furious. The second one is close and personal with gadgets.
What are those
And the third
uniforms?
one
I'm
is
sorry.
a beautiful display of the map while we test your skills. This event will run from September 23rd to October 13th. It wouldn't be Siege if we didn't have ways to attack your opponents. The event might be in a wasteland, but I assure you, you won't be wasting your time. Prime your drone and
there's
see you on
Ramsey.
the track on September 23rd.
We've covered a lot already today. But if there's one thing I see come up again and again,
one person
season
says
after
with their hook
season,
down.
it's shields. Now, whether you love them or hate them, you've definitely had an opinion. And that's what makes Siege great.
Yep, everyone's got
The
an
meta keeps
opinion about
evolving,
them.
and it's our job to make sure every strategy has meaningful counterplay. This season, we're introducing a new defender built around exactly that philosophy. Not to erase shields from the game, but to force new decisions and create new opportunities.
Yep.
Let's meet the newest defender joining Team Rainbow, Nor.
Open your. I hate that. I don't like that name. I'm gonna be frank. get the significance of the name, but I want to question it.
Stay calm
That's cool.
when the pressure rises. Wokolutemi. No shield holds forever.
I like that, them showing us what it looks like in the CGI sense.
Meet Noor. Born in Egypt, Ahmed Murad followed his father's footsteps by enlisting in the Egyptian military before joining Team Rainbow. His experience shaped him into someone who looks for practical solutions under pressure, a mindset that defines both his role on the team and the gadget he brings on the battlefield.
Imagine
That
if,
mindset is reflected
Souls
in
or
every part
Valkyrie
of his
with
kit, and nowhere is that more evident than in how he deals with shield operators. Over the last few seasons, shields have become a big part of the Siege meta, and the feedback from defenders has been pretty consistent.
I like that statement, but
Once
then
a
I'm
shield
like, the
takes
rank I'm
place
playing
and
in,
start to
I
be
rarely
pushed
see them.
onto sight, your
And the
options
times I
start
do, it's
disappearing
always like a
fast.
5-stack.
Same goes during a
more
1v1
than one.
post-plant situation
It's always like an
against a monkey.
indicator.
So, we wanted to give defenders a dedicated answer to shields. One that changes
I'll
how
say I
shield
like this
players
gadget
have to
immediately,
approach an
just 'cause
attack.
the whole
Nor
drilling
comes
through the
equipped with the
surface.
Horus Lance launcher, loaded with 5 Horus Lances. Fire one into a
I
surface,
kind of laughed
and
at. I
it
love I could
attaches,
see like
drills
the
in,
UI
and after a
changes
short delay,
for this gadget.
releases flame on both sides. For shield users, that's a nightmare. Stick a lance into a shield, and the countdown begins. The shield player has a brief window to react before the flame ignites. At that point, they don't have a choice. They'll have to stop to remove the Horus Lance, exposing themselves in the process, or they will burn fast.
that damage.
Very fast. As Noor, your job is to capitalize on that
like
hesitation.
15 damage?
So keep the pressure
Jesus.
on, maintain line of sight, and don't let them escape. Either way, the push
God,
they
the
were leading
Alda.
just stalled out, giving the rest of your team the opportunity to retake map control. That's the moment we wanted to create. Shields have been able to dictate the pace of a push with very little resistance.
Yeah.
Nor
That's always been the
flips that.
downside with them.
And that's just against shields.
Well,
The
against
Horus
them.
Lance attaches to any surface and can pierce through soft surfaces as well as reinforcements. This
That's kinda
includes
funny.
castle barricades, Azami
God.
Kiba barriers, and deployed Osa shield. So picture an attacker planning behind an Osa shield. They're sitting behind cover, confident no one can touch them. Nor can break that confidence. Pair that with an intel operator like Pulse
Yeah.
or Valkyrie, and the Horus Lance turns into one of the strongest plan denial tools
Tubero's a
we've ever
bold
given
one to say
defenders.
because
Crowd
I've already
control
seen the
operators like
interaction,
Tubaro
and
and
Tubero doesn't
Melusi
work the way
can slow
they-
enemies
people think.
down, making them easier targets. Barbed wire can also be a good option. Nor is a 2-speed, 2-health operator, and his loadout is built to support either playstyle.
surprised you ain't a
For
3-speed.
primaries, the Commando 9 is for players who want mobility and who wants to win close
I'm
quarter
sorry about
fights.
the Alda. Seeing the
Or
Alda there is wild.
You got the Alda 556. That's for players who rather anchor a position
Bro,
and punish
that's
anyone
wild.
pushing.
On a 2-speed.
As for secondary gadget, it's a
Most
choice
of the
between
defenders who have
deployable shield
LMGs
to keep a strong
are all
position or
one
the barbed
speed.
wires. The secondaries are the TACOPS 1911 or the Bailiff 410. The Bailiff is especially useful
at
to
Ubisoft
help with
must
site setup
love
and
putting the
creating
Bailiff
new
on
lines of sight.
defenders.
Noor wants to make the shield player hesitate, make the position that felt safe feel unsafe. Noor joins the roster in year 11,
God,
season
that
3.
raft is
In
all up there
Operation
and called out
Split
is gonna be
Fire.
a nightmare with that.
We've had a lot of fun creating this operator, and now it's your turn to bring up the
Listen,
heat.
they never did. Oh, Jesus. I was gonna say that actually. Okay. So if you time that, you can actually
That's
take it off before
Operation
it
Split
starts.
Fire. Now,
the fire
one
starts.
more
That's
update
nice.
before we wrap up. Operator Mastery was originally planned for Season 3.
Nah, come
We're
on.
moving it to Season 4 to make sure the team has the time they need to get it right, and it's the experience we want it to be. There's still a lot in this season. A new shield defender, new ways to compete at the top with the Legend Division, an update to
that
Villa,
Cali changes are gonna be
Rank
ridiculous.
3.0 enhancements built directly from your feedback, and a lot more in between. Now, if you want to get early access to Nora right away, the best way to do this is with the Battle Pass. This one's stacked.
Smile.
Early access to Nora.
Castle, Sophia. Oh, is this supposed to be Sophia? I barely even noticed because I thought it was Nomad at first. I thought it was Nomad. I didn't even realize it until I was looking at the M762 Didn't even notice it because the magazine. Didn't even notice it till the magazine. Bruh. Like, Castle, that actually is a fit. It's kind of nice. Those look nice. I feel like they've been stepping up the battle pass. Holy cow.
Black ice packs, operator bundles, weapon skins, and more.
Whoa.
And here's when you can jump in. The test server opens August 17th. Operation Splitfire launches for everyone on September 1st. This community has always been the heartbeat of Siege. Everything you saw today exists because of you. And because you show up season after season. So thank you. Enjoy the grand final.
Alright. Definitely going to be fun. Overall, great season. I'm very curious to see how Noir is going to be. Because I've already seen how he interacts with the game. And I'm between terrified and excited. This once again feels like another operator, much like Snake. Feels very brand new and feels right out of the box that he's already going to be a fun one. Like, the fact they mentioned the reinforced bit is very funny because it actually, by the way, for some random reason, destroys hard breaching gadgets when they're deployed. I don't know how to feel about that one. I feel like that doesn't make sense for it being a literal flamethrower. Overall, weird for us to get an operator who's supposed to counter shields. Like, I know technically probably in the much higher ranks in PC. Yeah, he is probably the shields are much more oppressive, but it's just overall cool, awesome. Love the loadout. Holy cow. Don't know how I feel about seeing the commando. Also, I'm very confused. And I swear remembering they mentioned about every new operator was going to get a new gun. So, I don't know what happened there. Maybe the new gun is being given to the last remaster we're going to be getting. Which makes me have many questions now. But overall, Dokkaebi changes, nice. They already said them and addressed them, which appreciate the face for Joshua. But aside that, gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a fun season overall. I feel like as of lately, the past few seasons, we haven't really gotten anything bad. Callie, yeah, that's gonna be fun. I will laugh if I don't start seeing her people picking her just to entry frag for no reason. But who knows? Who knows? Either way, hope y'all like, comment, subscribe, and all that jazz, and I'll see y'all next time.